Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the show. What's going on? Wait a minute. Today is Saturday, October the 19th, 2024 at 9:32 a.m. Welcome to season 8 of Mash Gas Entertainment. I got my boy Hendrix right there. What's up, bro?
Morning,
Good morning.
morning to you.
Do us a favor before we get started. We be forgetting to do a disclaimer. Please be 21 and up to interact and participate in these conversations. Please drop your comments and we are accepting more. Your letters, go ahead and send them to us at mashyourgas@gmail.com and all that good stuff. So yeah, we want y'all to enjoy the show on today and definitely make sure that we are going to have a freaking blast. So, bro, real quick, we've been gone for the last 2 weeks. What you been up to? I'll tell you what I've been up to, but you gotta tell me what you've been up to.
Um, I've been burying family members and ripping and running across the country.
Okay, well,
Dies a hurricane.
I
Yeah,
mean,
dies a hurricane. What can I say? What can I say?
man, it just seemed like hurricane season just like it just turned up.
Yeah,
Like
it
I
was
mean,
nothing, and then it just got crunk all of a sudden.
it just got real crunk all of a sudden. And I was just like, okay, you know what? If that's the way it's supposed to be, then that's just the way it's gonna be. And we're gonna keep it pushing because what other choice do we have?
Yep, you're right. Yeah, I had no choice.
Yeah, but I've been on a mission. I had a few things happen, in the last few weeks. I have been up, I've been down, I've been in, and I've been out. And so, I just want to say to everybody that is watching the show that we are here today. We here today. Now, listen, everybody. Now, Mo was on time. Now, I don't know if she did that to be funny, but Mo was on time, and I don't know, maybe something happened. I guess she'll be on in just a second. But do us a favor, go ahead and hit that share button, hit that like button, hit your notification buttons. Thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you so much, Facebook, and everybody else that watches and listens. And all our podcasting sources. Make sure you go ahead and you listen to us because we are out there. So you make sure you go ahead and do that. Bro, real quick, before we get into this show, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Do you agree with the saying of what we all have heard? Do you agree with this? Young kids nowadays have no respect. Young kids these days have no respect. First of all, what is young? What do we
That's
consider
where I got
young?
stuck. That's where I got stuck.
Yeah, what is
But
young?
I think I think for me, young is anybody under the age of 15, right? I say
Okay.
anybody under the age of 15. After 15, 16, you need to start maturing and trying to figure shit out. Um, So 15 to 19, I give you a pass. But if you over the age of 21, you should have your shit together. As far as from a respect point of view, how you treat people, how you interact with people. By 21, 22, you should have that down, right? Because it's time for you to start entering the professional world, uh, especially for those that go to college. And if you're not at that point, if you've been working from 18 to 20 something, then it's time for you to start understanding what you want to do with your life. So if you're under the age of 21, I give you a break, right? But I think from from 17, from 15 to 21, eh, everybody under 15, yeah, you need to have your shit together. But it's a reflection of parenting. Our parents didn't raise, we in that Gen X, late Gen X, early millennial category, and our parents still believe in. They didn't believe in soft parenting. Let me put it that way. They knew they was raising gangsters. Hell, we was gangsters by the time we got to middle school. Think
Pretty
about
much.
it.
I mean, you
we,
could.
we
I
were gangsters.
mean, the maturity. When we were kids, man, was just off the charts. Nowadays, I remember back in the day, where I would hear people say, you should let your kids be kids. That's one thing. But see, when your kids are spoiled on a regular, when every time, so when they're not satisfied with a participation trophy,
They
everybody got to
shouldn't be
be a
getting no
winner.
participation trophy in the first fucking place. First place, second place, third place. That'd be it. You might
Yeah,
get trophies for those. Really, first, really, if you only in first, you don't really get no trophy. If you get second and third, okay, you doing nice. But usually, first get a trophy, second and third get like a medal or maybe a plaque. Everybody else, you get a fucking ribbon.
exactly, exactly. Good morning, Mo.
Good morning.
You look good in your pink today.
Well, of course, I was going to wear pink today because today the 5K in Plano. Susan G.
Oh, is it?
Komen. Susan G. Komen. Yes, indeed.
Okay, okay. Is that where you headed?
Absolutely not. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not running no five nothing. I mean, I'll probably run 5 grand to the casino, but at crap stable. But I'm not running 5 grand.
You know what, Mo?
Ooh, out of place. Hold on.
So, Reggie and I, we were just talking about, do you agree with the saying that you've heard, I'm sure, before, or maybe even said, that these young people have no respect?
They have as much respect as their parents who ain't raising them give them.
Hmm. Mo, why do you think it is that some parents feel like they have to be their children's friend? You know,
because
you
they're
you
because their parents weren't, they thought they're for them, or they want their, they don't have anyone who really care for them or like them in their lives, or so they think, so they're making their children. Like, I don't understand why parents buy children Jordans. I don't understand that. You 5, 6, 7 years old talking about, oh, look, they got Jordans. And then I don't understand the parents who put the gold on their wrists and stuff. I don't understand that, and then put gold and ain't got no 529 plan. I don't understand. It's a different kind of thinking. It's a different kind of thinking. But you know what? Is their thinking? Is their child, and I'm not even going with the statistics part, but by the fourth grade, if you ain't reading, we already know you going to prison.
Mm.
you
So
know Mo, it is interesting that you say that, because a lot of times when you even think about the way that some of these children, well, I'm sorry, that yeah, some of these kids are behaving nowadays, Mo, it just seemed like as if that they just be ready to go to jail. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen it on the news the other day, Reggie, but there was this young man. To cut the story real short, this young man, it was in Dallas about 4 or 5 days ago, over in oh God, but what? Hold on, I'm gonna get it right, y'all. I'm gonna try. Got the pinks, the browns, and the greens. I think they used to be called the pinks
mhm.
back in Highland Hills. And so what happens is, long story short, there's a young lady who was dating two dudes. One dude, she got into it with the dude over a cell phone. She called the other dude over there and she shot him. I mean, and the dude shot him point blank in the parking lot with people out there, kids everywhere and everything. And you have the audacity to try to run from the police or whatever. And there's cameras everywhere and they got you and your car all on video, like they weren't going to find who you were. And, and things like that, it just make me think that I think that some people don't have respect for their own lives, Mo. And I think that they think it's a joke. They don't think prison is real, but he about to find out because he on $1 million bond. And he ain't going home.
Yeah, and then he shot him multiple times as the guy was down. But you know what? The catalyst was that female.
Mm-hmm.
Because what did she say in his ear? Because she played the victim over a phone. Now, over a phone, I know she's a wait, what do y'all call them? OnlyFans page. Maybe she has one of those. I don't know. But I know that was the catalyst because this is not the first time that there's a little beef or contention between them. So she's keeping it up. And do you know what she will do? One is dead and one is in prison, going to go to prison for life. She'll find another victim. And the reason I call them victims is because what she wants to do is just get paid. She wants to get paid either through child support or she wants to get paid through somebody doing some, illegal stuff. But no, that made no sense. And unfortunately, she can't be charged, but she should be.
She should be.
Mm-hmm.
She really should be. And you know what's really interesting about you saying that, Mo, is that it is really, really, I you say a sad situation where you sit back and you think about, oh, well, this person or whatever is doing what they do, and they shouldn't really, in a sense, pay attention to how they do things. And we never really hold those people accountable that are quote unquote the shit starters, the
Mm-hmm.
instigators, the
Mm-hmm.
instigators. Yeah. So I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. And I hate that shout out to their families because their families are both devastated. But I'm so sorry. This is really what the world is kind of coming to when you don't use your goddamn brain.
Well, here's this is where I think everything went off. In Mo, you can step
Y'all keep
in.
going. I'm gonna share the broadcast. Y'all keep going. Hang on. I'm still here, but y'all keep going. I hear y'all. Go ahead.
Okay. Remember how when we were growing up, we used to have to write papers and cite sources. This gave you a responsibility, so you couldn't just say any random thing that popped in your head. Now with social media and video, people just saying anything, everything that pop in their head. And I'm gonna say this: look, science is not a conspiracy theory. Just say you don't understand.
That's right. That's right.
If you raise your kids not to have to work for anything and you just give them everything that they want, you don't set any if then, you don't set any quotas, no criteria, you don't set anything in place, there's a problem. Now, Mo, I understand you talking about kids buying Jordans and stuff like that. And this is my thing. I didn't get my first pair of Jordans until seventh grade. And I had to work all summer doing odd jobs. And they was only $100 then. I had to work all summer doing odd jobs where I could because I had other stuff going on to raise $80. Because that was the deal. If you want them, you gotta pay 80%. This is $80 you gotta come up with. I worked my butt off to get them $80. And then when I had them, I appreciated them because I earned them. Now I didn't pay the full price, but I earned them. And I think that's what's happening. Soft parenting, spoiled kids.
Oh, okay. I think he'll be back, Mo. His internet's cutting in and out. But you know what though? To Hendrix's point though, Mo,
He right.
um, like he's right. And even well, see now let me tell you now, my mama, she I may have had the $80, Mo. I done went to work, we done went to school. This is my day, Mo. School, no, band practice, school, band practice, work every day, every day. And I know the football team practice twice a day sometime. You in there, and sometimes we had to even squeeze in three practices.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially we had things going on, and even when I had the money, my mom said, "You not wasting your money on no Jordans. You better go and get you some Nikes, but you ain't buying no Jordans. Get you some K Swiss, but you're not buying no Jordans." Well, mama, it's my money, mama. I want to go and I want to get my Jordans. No coincidence. You cannot have them shoes. Well, mama, why? Because what are you going to do when you don't have a $5 to your name and your check wasn't but 96 and the shoes was 85? So what you gonna do? What you gonna be looking for me for bus fare? You not buying them shoes. So I just
Well,
went on over there and got the $40 case with and
I
call it
can.
a day.
Reggie, I didn't get no Jordans, and I'm from North Carolina, and Michael Jordan's best friend live in Greensboro. I still ain't had
Mm.
none. And then Q, I had my own car. My daddy bought me a car. He bought me a new Sunbird. I know they don't make them no more. Photo, beautiful.
Well, a
And do you?
Pontiac, ain't it? Pontiac
It was a
Sunbird.
Pontiac. Yes, that was my
Yeah.
first car. Reggie, do you know I still had to take the bus to school? So you know what I had to do? I had to go out my house, look, walk past my car to get on the bus in high school because my mama said, "I don't care." I said,
You not driving.
ma'am." I said, "Ma'am, my daddy brought me my car. He parked it right there. He didn't put no bow on it, but he put money in the ashtray. That's why I thought money went." And Um, that's what I did. I swear to God, if you break in my car, go to my ashtray. You don't have to go to ATM. But my scary part, the scary part about it is she made me work for it. She said just because your daddy bought a car and parked it here, it does not mean that you get to drive around because what you're going to do is those people are going to suck the life out of you and they're going to say they need to go this and uh-uh. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
I'm telling you, live in Greensboro with Jordan's best friend. I can't get a J, a N, or nothing.
well, here's the other thing.
They, they
I
horrible.
had to buy the Nike stock first.
And you should.
Mm.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
one of the things is, like, most people don't understand. I know a lot of people thought the crew I ran with in high school, we were spoiled. I can understand where people thought that because we didn't work during school. But there's a lot of guys that I hung out with that had 2 and 3 jobs in the summer, 2 and 3 jobs in the summer, and they work. And when I say job, I'm talking about full time, 40 hours a week job. And it was a crew of us that worked at the airport. Like, hey, we was on our grind. We were running. It was like, oh, you can take no, no. You want to have Friday off? You want to have say no, no. I'm good. I'm young. I work. We would work 7 days a week,
Now, mom, I'm
and
gonna
we
tell
would
you
all,
something.
yeah.
I love that.
My mom, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, of course. First off, I didn't get my first pair of Jordans, and it was the red and white ones. I didn't get my first pair of Jordans until I was 34 years old. And so now, if I want a pair of Jordans, you know where I go and get my Jordans, Mo? If I want a pair of Jordans,
Where?
straight over to the pawn shop. Listen, talk about me all you want to. I paid a good 75 $80 for a pair of old school classic Jordans that's still in style, by the way. And then they have all different sizes and each kind of style you want to for $75. I don't care. If I want some Jordans, I'm gonna go to the pawn shop. If I want a Coach backpack, I'm going to the pawn shop. If I want a TV, I'm going to the pawn shop.
Well, let me tell
I'm
you,
gonna go and get it.
I don't know about the
Period.
pawn shop, but let me tell you where to go. Over there in the the original Cats in Houston.
Oh yeah, Mom, I forgot about cats.
Okay,
You're right.
so don't go eat, Chunky. What I want you to do is there is a Goodwill near there. Locate that Goodwill because
They
the
got a
last
real
time
big
I
one
was
out here
there,
too, Mo. They
well,
got a real big one out here.
okay. So the last time I was there, they had some Louis Vuitton. The only reason I didn't get them is because my foot is too big. I should have bought them and gave them to Christmas for a Christmas gift to somebody because the Louis Vuittons they were only $75.
See,
So
see,
yeah,
I'm trying to tell you.
sir, I hope you're not coming to me because you know why? Because I'm not feeling it today. Okay, good. You went fine.
Uh, All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started the show. So, Mo, real quick, y'all let's Mo Reggie, let's talk about this election real quick. Let's talk about the election real quick. I know. Election day is November the 5th. Everybody, early voting starts next week.
For
Um, um,
Texas. For
huh?
Texas.
For
For
Texas.
Texas. It starts today for North Carolina.
Okay. And election day is November 5th this year. For this term. Real quick, if you don't know who's ahead in the polls, according to abcnews.com, at this time, as of yesterday, Vice President Harris is in the lead at this time at 48.4%. With Donald Trump trailing, and I don't know where his percent went, but it was 46.2 percent at this time, which we know polls, whatever. How do y'all think that she's doing? How do you think that both of them are doing as far as their campaigning? Let's share some real quick thoughts on the election. I know we talked about it a little bit, but we always talk about the election. So, look, what y'all got?
I'm just trying to understand why the same standards for the white man aren't applied to the black woman. Why is the black
Oh,
woman standard so much higher than that rich white man?
where is the bell?
Help me make sense of that. So why is before when it was Biden and Trump, right? It was he might be too old. Biden might be too old. What's his cognitive level? How's his health? Now that Trump is the oldest person running, why don't you have them same standards set? Why aren't you asking those same questions? All the media is trying to tear down one party versus the other. I don't understand. Why don't you ask the Republicans, why are you allowing a felon to be at the top of your ticket? Why are you allowing somebody that physically assaults and has been convicted of raping somebody at the top of your ticket? Why? And then people are like, oh, well, look here. If you black or brown or yellow, or if you have any kind of education past middle school, why in the world would you vote for a rapist,
Oh, that man said yellow.
Yeah,
a
that
rapist, a philanderer, a child
man.
molester, a drug trafficker? So I don't care what their policies are. These things should be a trigger and say, "Yo, I ain't riding with you. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't telling you who to vote for because I'm one of those people that's in the middle. I try to see both sides. I'm not a hardcore Democrat. I'm not a hardcore Republican. However, I don't fuck with racists because if you fuck with racists and you don't say nothing and you ride with them, you a racist too. If you mess with people that are rapists and you don't speak up and you don't shun them, I'm gonna assume that you a rapist too because birds of a feather flock together. Now,
Fuck
here's
yeah.
the thing. Before I go on, I'm gonna just say this one thing because I remember as a young black man, if you saw a bunch of young black men hanging together, you assumed all of them was doing bad. So I'm gonna take that same thought process and apply it to anybody that's rolling with the rapist and the racist. So that's all I gotta say.
You know, can I just be honest about something? I've said this before. Um, I was listening to Vice President Harris this morning on on Charlemagne the God Show 92.1. I mean 90. What is it? Whatever it is in Houston, Charlemagne show, wherever it play. And he asked her a question. The question that he asked her while Reggie get his shit together. The question that he asked Mo is he heard that it was a bad political move for any presidential candidate, whether they're a presidential candidate of color or not, for them to say, this is what I'm going to do for the African American people in this country. He said that he heard that that was the wrong thing to say. And she said, well, I would like to be known as a president that can do anything that I need to do for all people. And can I just say this, even though that I know that that's the answer, of course, that you're going to say, because you are running for president, and Mo, they have to try to portray a certain particular image. But when is it somebody is going to say, you know what? When I become president, I am going to make sure that every African American in this country has some sort of reparation for what's gone on and what has happened. I am looking for a candidate to not just single out black folk because they're either black or white or Hispanic or the other. But can we actually get someone in there that actually can say, you know what, this is what my focus is for this certain this group of people. This can we do that? Can we do that? I don't think that that's a bad idea. Do y'all agree with that, or do y'all kind of disagree with that? He says it's a bad idea.
Well, it's Charlemagne the God, bless his heart. He's from South
Oh,
Carolina. So he
Charlemagne the
You know
promote,
what
God
I
is
say?
huh?
Charlemagne the God is.
Yeah,
Yes. He
I
he
take
he
what he
still don't
say
know
with a
he
grain of
gay.
salt. I take what he say with a grain of salt because this man is look. This is why I say we need to get back to citing your sources, whether
Yeah.
it's in a video or it's in print. You gotta cite your sources because the shit people be coming up with is just yeah, hey, and this Anthony Brown, he say, hey,
Hey, Anthony.
vote for Harris. But everybody got their own opinion. But I just want people to understand something. Um, the president does not control the purse strings of the budget. Trump did not send you them checks for COVID. Actually, it was a Democratic Congress that sent you them checks. He just wanted to put his name on it so he could claim credit for some shit he ain't done. But
He
that's
wanted
the
to sign the
typical,
checks. He
yeah,
wanted to sign the checks.
that is the typical thought process of a white person that is unattached to the reality of the world that is around them. They
No,
live in their own
not
bubble.
only white, but black. You got a lot of black men who say they don't like her because she's not black, and you got a lot of black people who are trying to portray themselves as good Americans for Trump.
Let's do it like this, Mo. I'm gonna read Anthony's comment, so they'll know so those that are listening can actually know what you're commenting to. Anthony says, why is it we are so critical of Harris when we have allowed these dumb white men be president without question? For example, Reagan, Bush,
Bush.
number two, and
Yeah,
Nixon.
yeah, and he right. And those are the same people I was gonna point to. Them the same people I was gonna point to because Bush too. Ooh, he won on his daddy name. That's it.
But
That motherfucker dumb as hell. I'm
you know
pretty
that
sure he was in the slow class.
man, that damn George W. Bush was as dumb as a box of rusted doorknobs.
Yeah, but it's nepotism at its
Yeah,
finest.
Mm-hmm.
But I
It's
and,
mean,
white men. They
nepotism. Look
yeah.
at your boys. Look at your boys, Q, the Cowboys. Nobody in the position with Jones family should be there. I mean, who approved a $243 million contract for somebody who can't pay $81 and get a marriage certificate and marry that woman he got knocked up?
Mm.
who they give $247 million to somebody who can even get 7 points on the board.
So I told Jerry Jones. Now I know he don't read my
Seven
letters.
points.
I said that man got 243 or the 247
Like, was it 40?
million reasons to run that ball in the end zone every time he get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if they break something. I don't care if they bruise something. You got 200. Ma'am, you got to decide. You're going to wear long sleeves or you're going to wear shorts. And if you wear shorts, then put some
You,
cream on there because your
you,
stuff is jiggling. And you
you,
young.
you know what, Mo? The Dallas
I focus.
Cowboys.
I'm a focus. I'm a focus. I'm
The
sorry.
Dallas Cowboys right now, even though we done switched the subject, the Dallas Cowboys, Reggie, you're gonna agree with me with this one. The Dallas Cowboys remind me they playing football right now like LG Pinkston.
But at least LG
Shout
Pinkston
out to
didn't have
Pinkston.
nepotism.
Yeah.
And
And
that's a
look,
Shout out to
slight to Pink.
Pinkston.
But that's a
and
slight to them. That's not right.
Yeah, here's the thing.
I'm
For
sorry,
for every
Kingston. My bad.
for everybody watching and listening, talking about they gonna say something about me, talking about but the Saints. I didn't say this was our year. Our quarterback sucks ass. Now he hurt. We got we got half of our starters out hurt. Yeah, we gonna suck right now, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. We got a second year quarterback running the helm. I'm not expecting to win. No, even with Derek Carr, I'm not expecting to win. I know my team sucks ass right now. I'm realistic. I don't get a win and say, "Oh, we running to the Super Bowl." What I will say is for any Cowboys fans that got anything to say to me this year, 44-19
44 to
in
19.
your stadium. In your
Four-
stadium.
44 to 19. That was a high school football game score. Like literally.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe. Well, yes, I could. Yes, I can. Because you listen, I'm saying it first. So when the next time somebody out there talking about, they say, that they said it first. No, I said it first. The next time that the Dallas Cowboys even will probably crack the Super Bowl door is when Jerry Jones died. Watch and see what I tell you. Watch and
Well,
see.
I thought this year would be their year because he went to court and he acknowledged that girl as his child. Because the last time they won the Super Bowl, she was born and he acknowledged it. But y'all, what? Okay, I'm gonna bring this around to scripture. Um, okay, I'm gonna bring the political thing around scripture and then Jerry Jones. So I don't understand how evangelicals, I don't understand how Pentecostals are backing Trump because y'all supposed to love the Lord and heard his cry. And he's got 5 children by 3 different women, and one of the women he impregnated while he was married to the other, and he don't have no home church. If that man died tomorrow, he don't have no home church where he has belonged and been baptized. So that's that. Okay. Harris and then JD Vance. JD Vance is a so-called Christian, and I say so-called because he has married somebody who practices Hindu. Now, I'm not well versed on the Indian culture, but I do know Hindu is not Christianity. So make up your mind, y'all. Y'all got these people who y'all are voting for who have paganistic understandings, and that bothers me. Okay, political thing gone. Now, because you can't be unequally yoked. Okay, now for Jerry Jones, sins of the father. That's all I got to say.
Mm,
Look at your
mm,
children, Jerry. Look at all your
mm.
children.
Can
Look at
he
your
can he
children.
see? Oh yeah, he can see with them binoculars. Don't he have them binoculars on up there? When he be way up there, don't he have them binoculars
Ma'am,
on?
you got new hair color, you got designer jeans, and you ain't even got no kind of foundation on. You got 6 stomachs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an old lady right here. Can't you? This Mo is the old lady that sits on the porch and talk about the saints as they drive by. That's Mo.
There are no saints there, and I'm so glad that the people one house down. I saw that Penske or Penske truck. I was so happy. I was about to go over there and help them move out because you don't
Mo,
ever put your garbage cans away. Move out.
let me tell Mo. Let me tell you something. Now, me and a friend was talking about something like this the other day, and we're gonna move on because I want to talk about this, Mo, because this is. I'm not gonna say shocking, but it's kind of shocking. The trash can don't lie. Whatever you put in your trash can, you put in the trash can. Whether you put, and most of the time when we put things in the trash, we put them in the trash on purpose. You may put a Doritos bag in the trash, because you're done eating your chips. But guess what? That trash can still have the remnants of what you've done. See, people have to always understand that when you attempt to throw things away that really, really matter, look in the trash can. Look in your own life and see what you have done to deserve the outcome that you receive. Because sometimes, like me, I have thrown my keys in the trash before, but they don't belong there. Now, did I have to go through the trash to get it? Absolutely, because you have to go through your own shiznick I didn't say the S word. Your own shiznick to get the things sometimes that you really, really need. And Mo, a lot of people don't want to go back in the trash, Mo, because they find it disgusting and they find it horrible when your actions have created the trash in the first place.
Okay.
This
Okay.
true.
So Mo, let's
Jerry
talk
Jones
about it.
gonna have to come clean. Jerry Jones is gonna have to come clean about that daughter. First of all, I'm mad at that daughter for saying that she wants a father. She's lying, but she's Jerry Jones' child. She's lying. She don't want a father. She wants to be acknowledged as Jerry Jones' child so she can get Jerry Jones money. That's all that is. And she's gotten the money. She graduated from SMU. He paid for that degree. From all entails, she's not one of the brightest bulbs in the box. His daughter wanted to go with Reggie. Help me. Who was the black quarterback at the Cowboys?
Which time
Quincy
and which
Carter.
one?
Huh?
Quincy Carter.
Okay.
Oh
That's
yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
that's who Jerry Jones' daughter, the oldest one, wanted to date, was in love with, and her father said, not on my watch. So she gets
Mhm.
married to whoever he is. Then she's miserable. They finally get a divorce, and in the court proceedings, it's brought up about Jerry Jones' illegitimate daughter and chickens coming home to roost. And that's how all of this came to be.
Look,
Your
Jerry
other
Mhm.
your one of your sons don't know if he like girls or boys.
look, Jerry Jones wants yes men around him. This
And
is
that's
why
what he's
Bill
got.
Parcells. This is why Bill Parcells didn't last. Bill
Right.
Parcells don't play that. This is why Jimmy left.
That's
That
right.
team ain't been right since Jimmy. Um, and it's all Jerry Jones' fault. Here's the other
Yeah.
thing. You have to acknowledge your bullshit if you
Hmm.
actually want to excel, and move forward and progress. This is what's wrong
Right.
with the country. This is what Jerry Jones is, just a microcosm example um of what's wrong with the US. You're not willing to acknowledge your bullshit. And in America, until you acknowledge and make reparations for slavery, you're gonna be continuously in turmoil. Do like Germany did. Face that shit head on. We fucked up. We gonna fix it. We gonna make sure that shit never happen again. But
Hmm.
the
But
US is not willing to do that.
well, I don't know, Reggie, if that was the terminology used in the agreements, but I follow you. I
So y'all,
follow you. I follow you.
so y'all, listen, check this out. So I was reading. I can't find the article. I was over here trying to find it, but I
You
can't
were
find it. But
reading?
I'm a
You were reading?
Mo. I
Let's write
always
that.
read it, Mo.
Let's write that down. Let's write that down. You don't never read none of my emails. Keep going. Ma'am, they do make underwear big enough for you. I promise you. They
You
don't need
know
to cut
what?
you like that.
I can't do this with Mo.
They don't
So,
they don't need to cut her.
so
She oh, she can't see it. Okay, so
there was a poll that was done, a poll that was done last year. I believe the poll said March of 2023 that there was an increase in women paying child support because they are leaving their children with their fathers. Now, I know that women pay child support. You know, we've talked about child support before. We've all voiced our opinions on child support, but this is what got me in the article is when it was saying that more women now are deciding to be more independent and independent of their children because they feel like they have given themselves enough in those moments until their children are either close to adulthood or past adulthood.
which
So
article was that? Was that attached to Steve Harvey or Charlemagne the God? Because that
no,
seems
I
like blah
think
blah blah.
no, Mo. The actual article was on usatoday.com, but I
Mm.
can't find it. And I think it's months old.
See,
I ran across it. It's
they
months
probably
old.
pulled it. Let me tell you what's going on. It's
What's
not that
going
these
on, Mo?
women. Let me break it down to you.
Break it
It's
down.
not that these women are saying they have given enough of them and now they're giving their children to their fathers to raise. What it's saying is that the children are going to the best possible parent. Doesn't matter if it's female or male. And the women should pay child support. That's all. These women aren't having an epiphany and saying, I've done everything, I've gone, and I need to go find myself. No, the courts are saying you trifling, you ain't no real parent, male or woman, you ain't no real parent. So we're gonna give the kids to the best possible parent. That's all,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to pay child support. These women, just because you squat down in a field and have a child, I mean,
Mo,
that does not make you a mother, honey. It does not make you a mother.
who is
Giving birth does
squatting?
not make you a money mother. Giving birth does not make you a mother. Giving a child a life makes you a mother.
Say
And
that
I
one
can
more
tell
time,
by
Mo, for the
yes,
people in the back. Say it one more
giving
time.
giving birth to a child does not make you a mother. Giving the child a life makes you the mother.
Mm-hmm. And
Because
this
there are a
is
lot of people out here a lot of women out here who shouldn't have the children, and you can tell by the articles where they've scolded them, where they've put them in closets so they can date the new man, where they have sold the children off periodically to pay bills. I mean, it's done more than it's reported.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so these women, just because they have a vagina, and just because they have sagging breasts, and just because they have stretch marks, does not make them mother material. It makes them people who have to get on a pole, but who shouldn't get on a pole because that pole can't hold their weight. That's what it makes them. It makes them women who go around and run after men and end up having no teeth. It just makes them a sad situation. But yeah, squatting down, giving birth, and having stretch marks and having saggy breasts, because they don't even breastfeed. They so trifling. And then they gonna say, we're gonna get letters. Well, sometimes you can't. Well, sometimes you should try. Try as hard to breastfeed and have a lactation consultant as you tried when you ran after that man. As you tried when you went to DD's and got all them clothes. As you tried and got them bundles and not them books for the children. As you tried to go into Jenny's looking like you shouldn't be walking outside. Sugar a little
Okay.
low. I gave up sweet tea.
Ooh,
So
see, that
can
most spoke a word on that one. I can't. I have nothing to say. Nothing.
can-
I
I
will
gave up.
say this though. Um, I think the same rules apply for the males as well. You know, that you any guy with a penis can impregnate a woman, but
Hmm.
you become a father when you provide a life for your children.
Nick Cannon,
Nick Cannon and what's his name? The one that got the Cam Newton. That him?
Cam Newton.
You got all
They
them
have
children
they
out there.
have the money and they still can. And Nick Cannon had this nerve to say, oh, when Mariah Carey was interviewed and said, "What do you think about Nick Cannon having his children with their stepmothers?" And Mariah Carey said, "You first have to be married to have a stepmother." She ain't letting her children go with the herd. He may have the money to supply those girls, but them girls are at fault because they wanted to have a child with Nick Cannon so they could have money.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And
Well, Anthony, what'd you say? Why you just called them? What'd he say?
Why
resilient.
why you just called them? Well, I'm thinking he may have said, why don't you just call them resilient?
No,
Well, they I mean, we know
they're not
at least.
resilient. They're slut buckets.
Damn. But okay, now Mo, now hear me out on this one. Okay. Now you supposed to be fruitful and multiply. Now the Bible wasn't clear. It was not clear on who you supposed to be fruitful and multiply with. It
Okay.
said be fruitful and multiply. Now,
Pause.
now,
Pause. Pause. I get tired of people misusing
well, I'm just
the scripture.
saying,
Don't
Yeah,
misuse that scripture
don't
because when it
misuse it.
says you
I ain't
can't
gonna
get
misuse
past the
it.
part, you can't get past the part that says be fruitful. That means you are producing,
You
you
see.
are giving back, you are being a benefit to the world. Right? You can't get past that part. See, people like to get past the hard part and get over to the easy part because the multiplying is the easy part. It said be fruitful. Now to be fruitful, you gotta culture your land. You gotta plant seeds. You gotta water it. You gotta take care of it. You gotta get a plant to start growing. You have to have fruit to bear before you can even multiply. So if you don't have any fruit, why the hell are you multiplying?
Well, people dropping seeds all over the place, Reggie. Now,
Yeah,
But
but
whether they
they're not
taking
being.
care of their
But no,
seeds
no,
or
no.
not,
But see,
they dropping them.
you didn't hear what Reggie said. You have to be fruitful and
fruitful.
multiply. So fruitful first. And I'm
Right.
not saying drop it. He said you gotta make that money, have that foundation before you multiply, understand what it entails, be
Mm-hmm.
fruitful, and then multiply. That's why the and is there because it comes after. So if
Right.
you ain't
Right.
done the first, you don't need to do the second.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
with y'all.
them the same people. Ma'am, you just
And see,
Mo, pay
this is
attention. Leave
I'm
that
this is
woman alone.
no, but Mo has a good point. This is where people get they oh well she don't submit to me. Well, first of all, player, did you read the previous part of the scripture? See, people, oh, she just supposed. No, 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 no. What the scripture said is you're supposed to leave your parents and cling to each other. And if you cling to each other, that means you got to be fruitful first. So you got to build some shit first. And the building part, when you start multiplying, trust me, if you're a builder, I'm gonna tell you right now, no woman has a problem submitting. The problem is you have to provide the environment for her to submit in. So you get
And
past your responsibility. You want to get with what somebody else got to do. No, no, no. If you're not providing the environment that a woman is comfortable enough to submit in, you're either the wrong man or she's the wrong woman. Somebody don't fit.
see, I can't submit and then have to take on a majority of chores too.
Mm,
I
you know,
can't do
no.
it.
somebody said this on the TikTok. They said that a man only gets one thing from a woman. Only gets one thing from a woman when you're in a situation of submitting, and that is sex.
That's not
When
true.
you let me get through. So what he's saying is, and I'm gonna get this all the way wrong, but I'm gonna try to get it right. He says a man goes to work, man pays the bills, a man takes care of the house. He does all of this. He breaks his neck. He continues to do what he needs to do for his house. Now we first off, we not talking about little girls or little boys, y'all. We talking about men and women. That's a totally different thing. Reggie always said all the time, there's a difference between a female and a woman. There's a difference between a male and a man. Okay? A man is doing what he's supposed to do. The best thing she could give him, other than her emotions, is sex.
Wrong. That's
Now
absolutely
that's what he
incorrect.
said. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm
Reggie,
just
hold on.
saying that that's
Okay,
what he said.
Q, let
That's
me
what he
break it
said.
down. Let me break it down for you, or and also known as let me dumb it down for you by this little story. So this is just a reincarnation or reenactment. Me and my husband was driving through the mountains of North Carolina, stopped and got some gas, saw that the guy who was at the gas station working there was my ex. Okay, we talked, we chatted up. He was so wonderful, and he was a great guy. Right? He put the gas in the car. He cleaned the windows and everything for the car. We get ready to go, and my husband turns to me and said, "Oh, and that was your ex? That's who you were gonna marry?" And I turned to him. I said, "Had I married him, you would have been at the gas station
Okay.
working." So that TikToker said the man does this, the man does that, the man does that. Without the right woman, you don't get what you need.
Mm-hmm. Too
Right,
And
the
so
true.
right
it ain't
person in
about
your life,
sex.
Mo. That's
It ain't
right.
it ain't
That's
about
right.
sex because if it was about sex, every hooker in America would be living happily ever after.
You
Every
hear me?
prostitute on the streets would be lifted up. But what I'm trying to tell you is that woman applies or puts into that marriage something that can't really be defined, and it can't have a quantitative piece to it. So tell that TikToker to kitten. Anyway, go ahead, Reggie. Sorry.
Yeah, no, because I agree with you, Mo. But here's the thing: a relationship is not just about materialistic things, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Right.
you can buy a house, but a woman gonna make that house a home. Uh, and see that'll go over some of y'all heads because y'all ain't ready to receive it, and that's okay. But look here, um, that's the difference between a female and a woman. Cause see, a woman gonna take what you give her and multiply. She gonna make it stretch. She gonna make it have value and consistency. This is what you guys don't understand because as a guy, we see a problem, we fix the problem, we forget about the problem because it's fixed. A woman gonna maintain the stability and try her best to make sure that it's stable so you don't have to fix it again. And if it does need fixing again, she gonna let you know before it breaks to keep the stability. See, that's the piece that y'all not understanding, and that's the piece that goes over your head. See, a guy can build it up, but a woman is there to help maintain it. And without both of them, because you can't maintain nothing that ain't built, right? That's the first part. Then if it's not built, what is there to maintain? Everybody got to play their part, right? So the guy to build it, woman to maintain it, and that's where you got to work together. But everybody out for self now because
Right.
y'all got all them fucking participation trophies that you didn't fucking earn. You
Hit the
think everything's
bell.
supposed to be given to you. You
Hit the
thinking
bell.
everything's supposed to just be placed in your lap because you reached a certain age or you reached a certain dollar
Hit the
figure in your
bell.
bank account. But here's the thing: you gotta earn some shit.
Where's the
And
bell?
this is what you little pussyfooted bastards forget about. Yeah,
Reggie,
I
you need
get
some
it.
sweet tea? You need some sweet tea?
No, I don't
Where
need
the
it.
bell? Hit the
I
bell.
need what I need these motherfuckers to understand is
My God.
that you have some responsible motherfucking abilities. You have to be able to build and maintain shit. You have to be able to provide an environment for a woman to want to submit. And if you are a female and you not married and you wonder why not me, well, what the fuck can you offer this man that he can't go buy on the street? Right? Your pussy and looking good ain't good enough. I need some
Where the
substance
bell?
because I can go buy some pussy and then turn around, leave it alone, and don't have to deal with a fucking headache. What the fuck are you providing in my life that I don't have to go buy somewhere else? Give me something that has some value that you can't attach a dollar figure to. Provide something that somebody else can't do. Give me something of purpose in my life that I'm gonna protect that don't cost me a goddamn dollar.
And on that note, may we have the offering plate. We need the offering plate. Deacon Hendricks has spoken. We need the offering plate. You go ahead and drop us a cash app at $Master Gas, and we'll sure appreciate that. Which real quick, y'all, we got 7 minutes, and we're gonna
Thank
give some
God.
encouragement. We're
Thank
gonna we're
God.
gonna we're gonna give some encouraging words on get out here. But I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm just gonna put this out there. For now, I got some inboxes, a couple of inboxes, because I shared the show. Shared this show just about everywhere, or whatever. And there is a group that is called Learn to Be a Podcaster, or whatever. And so I dropped this show and After Dark or whatever we do into this group. And there was a young man who actually wanted us virtually to come and visit his show, and I declined that on both of y'all's behalf. I declined it uh, because he made a comment about the way that Mo voices her opinion. Now I'm saying this. I'm saying this. If there's anybody out there that don't like me, that don't like Reggie, they don't like Mo, don't invite neither one of us because we ain't coming. without the and point blank period. We really don't give a shit if you like us or not.
Language.
And to even further add to that, I wouldn't pick your punk ass to be on my show no goddamn way.
Language. 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 Language.
Oh, I'm
Look here.
sorry. So
Look here.
so the thing is that I want people to start respecting others, how they are, who they are, and what they are. And most importantly, who they are to themselves. Now, one thing is for sure, and two things I do know, that these two right here are the two of the realest people I know. And at the end of the day, they'll be right here. And so I just want you to know, and for all of those people that don't like neither one of us, however, for what capacity, I don't give a care what we say or how we say it. We say it because the name of the show is Managed Together. And
I,
so the thing is, mind your own effing business. And no, we ain't coming.
look,
Well, what
I'm gonna
show
say
was
this.
it? Maybe we want to come.
No, we ain't going because there's some little shit shot show out there
Where?
somewhere
What
in
city? What city? What city? What city?
some little shit shot show out there in Queens, New York. And listen, I love New York. We all love New York. You know what I'm saying? We love our people out there. We love our fans out there. Everywhere that everybody see this show and hears our voices, we love everybody. But what you won't do is come over here trying to criticize shit. And by the way, by the freaking way, we started this shit and we real to it. We true to it. We ain't new to it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll, I'll,
you
I'll say this. And
okay?
Mo, I'm gonna let you have last word, sweetie, because I know you're gonna give them something to chew
I
on.
wanted to. I
Yeah.
No.
wanted to.
So just hold on 1 second, Mo. Let me jump in here. Look here. Um, you got something to say? Look here. If you ain't got 6 digits in your bank account, don't fucking talk to me.
Please.
Cause I only debate my equals. Everybody else I teach.
That's right. Now eat them apples because they green.
Woo!
So if you got something to say about either one of these two, now I know we give each other shit, but I know one thing for certain and two things for sure. Like Q said, um, I know that if I fall, I can depend on these two. You know, I know if they say, "Hey, Reggie, can you?" I'm gonna do every damn thing I can to make sure. Come tell you, and this is the thing I love about friendships. Look here, um, everything don't need to be on display for the public to see. Because what I do for them, I do from my heart, not for attention. Because Mo'd have
Right.
been like, Reggie, you didn't have to, but sweetie, you asked for my help. Now I ain't gonna give you all the details, but did you and the family have a good time? That's
Always.
what matters.
I love that cabana. I absolutely. You know what? That man will use them points and call that number. I get a cabana, and I was just sitting down. And then when the
Right.
man called me Q, he said, "Now there are 20 other people ahead of you, but we just picked you." I said, "Wow, look at God and Reggie." I was so happy.
Absolutely. So let's give the people some encouraging words before we go. And and we're gonna bid y'all a good Saturday. It's gonna be hot as hell in Houston today, even though the last past couple days we enjoyed some great 75-degree weather. But it's
What?
gonna be in the 90s today. And you know, whatever. So Mo, you lead us off in our encouraging words, and then we gonna bid y'all a good day.
So this is what I've got to let people know. People will criticize you, like you said, and they will. Everyone will not like you. But as long as the check goes in on the 15th and the pension check comes on the 3rd, and I get to decide if I'm going to be in the house in North Carolina, the house in Cedar Hill, or the house in Corpus Christi, I'm all right.
In other words, if you ain't got three houses, keep your goddamn mouth closed. Go ahead, Reggie.
I
Look
don't
here.
say that.
I will say this.
Period.
What is that?
Period.
Oh, y'all are so funny. Go ahead. But
I
Reggie
would
said
say this.
6 figures, and
Yeah,
people had to go like this: 1, 2, 3. They didn't know how to do it.
yeah.
And if you ain't, and listen, and if you can't keep a relationship for 5 fucking minutes, keep your mouth closed.
Mm, yeah.
Mo,
Shirley struck.
Mo is a married woman. And
Shirley
let me
struck
tell you
that.
something. And Rod is about the only person she might halfway respect. So you got to keep your
No,
mouth shut.
Rod is the only man that I've seen soft spoken, but when he speak clearly, it carries volume.
It
With Mo,
Hmm.
does.
because I ain't ever
It does.
seen this man speak softly. And Mo, okay, let's go. Let's do, what,
Yep. Got to go.
what?
Got to go. I
What?
said, Mo, where you going? Rod called me on the phone. I got to go. I'll talk to you
Got to
later. I
go.
got to go.
Got to
Well, Mo,
go.
where you going? Rod called and
Rod
I got to
called.
go.
I don't look. Half the time I don't know. I say he called. We got to go. I don't know what it goes.
Look, that's and you know what? This is how I know. Mo talk her shit, and Mo do her thing. But this is what I got to say because it goes right along with what I'm gonna say. You can front for the world, but if you ain't true to yourself, people gonna figure that shit out. Look,
That's
it
right.
ain't true. Cause Mo. One thing I know, that house gonna be taken care of. That ain't nobody gonna be hungry. Ain't nobody gonna be bareback. Ain't nobody gonna be looking for hygiene products. That shit I know for sure. Mo gonna have that in place. Now, will
Place.
she like overload? Oh, they had a sale, baby. So I spent an extra couple hundred, but it don't expire. So we're gonna have it for weeks and months. And but he can't say nothing because he see the logic. See, if people can't follow your logic, forget your personality. It ain't gonna work. Forget how cute you are. It ain't gonna
It
work.
go work.
You have to have something of value that money cannot buy.
That's right.
That's my word for today.
You
Have
gotta have
something of
something of
value
value
that money cannot
about
buy.
it.
And,
He
and
just had a
on that
preacher.
note, we've been on an hour one. And the only thing I got to say is this: if you're not financing me, feeding me, or fucking
Ah,
with me,
I knew he was gonna say that. You was gonna say that.
mind your own damn business. Matter of fact, mind the business that pay you, because I ain't. Period. And on that note, we're gonna catch y'all in a little bit. Let me hold on more before y'all start clicking off and shit, because I got to make sure that the shit go on right,
Wait,
because I'm on my phone and the shit got to
wait,
go on right. And
Reggie,
I've
you
been
know
trying to
where
get this
I am.
stuff together.
Reggie, you see where I am. I gotta go. I gotta go to get that detergent because they have a sale. I got $5 off. You know I did. It's a $5 off thing. Circle rewards Target. I'm just saying.
Look here.
Don't it
That
feel good to put
$5.
your target number in there, Mo? And it say you get $3-4 off when you put your
What?
target circle number in
It
there.
show do. It show do.
Y'all go and get you a target circle number. I got one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the target. I like the target.
I like to
I
go in the
do.
day. At night, the Target become Walmart. The Walmart people come to Target at
I
night.
almost said night. That's never mind. So yeah, you guys go ahead, have a good day.
Woo!
We'll
Until
catch y'all
next
on
week. Until
until
next
next
week.
week. We'll catch y'all because I believe this is gonna. Let me see. We got about 2 more shows before we break for Thanksgiving, and then we'll do. I think we're gonna do 2 shows in December before we break for the holiday season. We won't come
We
back. Y'all
do
know.
more breaks. We do more breaks. We do
Well,
more
Mo.
breaks.
Hey,
Well, it's about that time, Mo. Now the last 2 weeks, I apologize to everybody because it was my fault. Last couple of weeks, and listen, shit. When I can't do it, I just can't do it, and that's just what that
Wait,
is. I'm tired.
Texas Southern. Did you go to Texas Southern homecoming?
I did not. I did
Why
not.
not?
PV homecoming coming up.
I would say because Mo, I don't. I did. I had enough fun at the Jackson State Texas Southern game, which it was great. I enjoyed the bands. I posted some of my footage up of the bands. Y'all know I'm a band head, so that's the only reason why I'm going to the game anyway, is to watch the bands, and
All right.
that kind of deal.
Shout out to North Carolina A&T State University, located in Greensboro, North Carolina, for the greatest homecoming on earth this weekend. Y'all stay safe down there.
Y'all stay
Shout
safe
out to
down
Prairie
there.
View A&M University Panthers
And
this
Yeah.
shout
weekend.
out to the
Homecoming.
people out there in Florida. They got hit with 2 hurricanes back to back. We praying for y'all for real, for real. I had a couple of friends out there that got hit both times. And so we're definitely our condolences, our prayers and condolences, because some didn't make it. Go out to y'all. We're gonna catch y'all in a little bit. We love y'all. We see y'all in a minute. Peace out, homie, and all the good shit. Bye.